Today we are going to identify a conic section without completing the square. So when we look at what's called a non-degenerate conic section, so it's basically the long expanded polynomial form where we have ax squared plus cy squared plus dx plus ey plus f. As long as a and c are both not 0, then we know that the conic section is a circle if a equals c. It's a parabola if a times c equals 0, which means that either a or c equals 0. It's an ellipse if a doesn't equal c and ac is greater than 0. And it's a hyperbola if ac is less than 0. So now we'll look at a few examples. For the first example, we see that a equals 4 and c equals negative 25. So since AC is less than 0, this is a hyperbola. And you need to write all three of these steps out so that I can see your thought process. For number 2, a equals 1, it's the coefficient in front of x squared. C equals 1, it's the coefficient in front of y squared. Since a equals c, it's a circle. For number 3, there is no a term because there's no x squared term. But we see that c equals 1. It's the coefficient in front of the y squared. Since ac equals 0, we know this is a parabola. And then in the last example, we see that a equals 9. It's the coefficient in front of x squared. C equals 25. It's the coefficient in front of y squared. Since AC is greater than 0, this is an ellipse. Make sure that for all of these problems, you write out the value for A, you write out the value for C, you write out the value for AC, and then you write, what type of conic section it is. Let me know if you have any questions.